afternoon, Pokésports. On to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 10 video, bringing the LUNALA team yet again back on the channel for their final run as we go against another LUNALA team. And this is a LUNALA team with a Ditto on it. So that's a little bit different. They have a Grass, Water, Fire core in the Finny Entei Rilla, which making me feel like that's going to be a Dark Urshifu, which spells nothing but disaster for my team. We're going to be entirely honest, Dark Urshifu is probably our biggest issue and is what's going to hold us back from getting kind of a solid victory here. It kind of also forces me to be like, hey, maybe I shouldn't leave with LUNALA right away. Yeah, I got really... I literally have no safe switching either. So I think the Stacka... I'm a little bit worried to bring Stack LUNALA, but it might be my only way to break through that Urshifu. But let's do LUNALA Regieleki. No, let's do Stacker Regieleki. Bring the Rilla in the back, bring the LUNALA in the back. At least this way I can play around with fighting type moves and with dark type moves between the two. But all in all, I think I'm going to be in a little bit of trouble. But anyway, if you guys are excited to see LUNALA on the channel for the final time, and you're hyped to see what tomorrow's team is going to be, go ahead and hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Make sure to stick into the end to get the last rental code, which is the same as the other two rental codes if you see the other two parts. And also get a little bit of a sneak peek to what I'm going to be bringing for tomorrow's episode. I do, if you guys don't know, the third episode, and I guess this is some incentive to watch the third episodes, even though you guys are already watching the third episode, so I should mention this tomorrow. But I will mention it again today anyway. Incentive to watch today's episode is simply because, one, the battles are really fun, and two, I give you a little bit of a taste of what's to come. Now, right away, I'm terrified. But I kind of expect to be terrified. I'm going to take the Hard Swap into LUNALA. This is like the riskiest thing in the world I could possibly ever do. But I think I might be okay if I do this and then go for the straight T-Bolt on Urshifu. Hopefully it's not Sash. If it is, at least we will be able to hopefully take care of it next turn. There's a Rilla fake out. Doesn't affect the LUNALA. Great switch on our part. Here's the Urshifu, gonna be brought down right to its sash. And now as long as they don't focus down my... They predicted me. Oh no, they went for the Aleki. Okay. Not the end of the world. We got the Urshifu down to low enough, I think. So I think now we take the opportunity to go into our own Rillaboom here. Fake out onto their Urshi is the obvious play, so I think they protect. But just in case they're like, they're not scarfed. I mean, they still could be scarfed. There's no way of really knowing. I think I'll be safe here and just go for the, I don't want a Meteor Beam on the Rilla. Rilla could still carry knockoff. We have to be a little bit cautious. And I can fake on the Urshifu spot for now. Because why not? If they show me protect, they show me protect. Oh no, they're not scarfed. They just show me sash. It's late, guys. It's late. Forgive me. Withdrawing the Urshifu. Okay, they're smart. They realize they have to hold on to it, and they actually withdraw into their LUNALA here. Oh, but theirs is better than mine. I don't like that. Anyway, we get our Meteor Beam off. We'll get to see now if this Rilla is all vested. Just like by the amount of damage that we're going to be doing to it. It's feeling us all vested. As they go for the U-turn, they don't have knockoff, is what that looks like, right? It looks like they don't have knockoff. And if that's the case, gorgeous. Question is, do we win the speed tie here? I'm not min speed on this LUNALA. At least I don't recall being min speed with this LUNALA. So I'm not actually sure entirely if we win the speed tie there. But I'm down to try out. Let's go right for the LUNALA here with the Moongeist Beam. And we do the hard swap in the Stacka, just anticipating Entei to go for like insert fire move here to knock on my Rilla. I feel like I need the Rilla priority to deal with the Urshifu in the end. So let's hold on to the Rilla a little bit longer. Flare Blitz. I didn't expect the Flare Blitz. I expected the Sacred Fire. Flare Blitz is a little spooky. They get a burn. Doesn't actually matter. Do we win the speed tie? Is there even a speed tie? That's me! I hit the attack. Okay, I win first. We're at +1. Destroy that shadow shield. Thank goodness. Okay, now we're in a predicament though. Now we're in a little bit of a predicament. I mean, not entirely. They can only knock out one of us, and I feel like if we double target the Urshifu will go down this turn. So we just gotta double target the Urshi. Rock Slide's good enough. I mean, I hope they don't knock out the Stacka. Oh, they went for the Wicked Blow. They might not be aiming for Stacka. But they could also have a ground move on the Entei, which kind of terrifies me. But we're gonna hope that's not the case. They usually carry a ground or dark. Did Entei go for Roar or something? Why is Entei after my Stacka? What? Hold on. Did I miss something? Yep, they went for Roar. I mean, I'm not trying to say that was a bad play, because by no means is my opponent a bad player, but I literally just got to change locations for free. Oh, they still have their whole Rilla too. Do we shoot for the speed tie? I mean, we might as well, right? Like, by no means is my opponent a bad player. They're top whatever it is, 200 or something. Yeah, let's try to fake out their fake out. Might as well. We got a fake out turn. Let's use it. Nice. We win in every speed tie today, my friends. They're probably going to Flare Blitz again into my Rilla. I mean, respect. That's going to knock me out, but it's also going to knock themselves out. And if not get close enough to a Rock Slide, definitely will. Yeah. Now double connect here. Gorgeous. +1 Rock Slide from a Stack Attacker should be enough to knock out both those Pokemon. We're going to take a nice clean victory. That was a fun battle, though. We did get a little bit lucky. I'm not going to deny that. We got lucky with speed ties. You never really know if they're speed ties because I don't know their exact sets. But I'm going to imagine they're speed ties, especially on the Rillaboom. Typically, Rillaboom's a speed tie there because they usually always go max HP, max attack with the rest and remaining in speed. So, anyway, great battle. Next one. Calyrex Shadow Rider. Very, very standard Calyrex Shadow Rider team, if I had to say so myself. It does seem like Calyrex does like to be next to Indeedee. Oh, never mind. That's an Indeedee male. That's a little different. Typically, it's a female for redirection, but I guess my opponent opted for male. I can't imagine why. Like, in my brain, I just feel like female is better in every way, but hey, I'm not my opponent. Also running the Mienshao with the Stacka, which is very, very common on Calyrex teams as well. With the Whim for speed control in the back and Arcanine, I guess, as their Incineroar. Do we just Trick Room? I'm having trouble seeing a reason not to. So let's go with the Lunala. I want to do the Lunala Lecky. I'm feeling the Watarshifu just because look at their team. Nothing wants to take a Surging Strikes in that team. The Stacker for the late game sweep could be interesting. The Volcarona for the redirection could be interesting. The only issue that I see is that maybe Rillaboom is good for the terrain swapping. Yeah, never mind. I like Rillaboom for terrain swapping. We're going for that. Originally, I didn't want to do Rillaboom because I saw the Arcanine. But then I looked again at the Indeedee. I was like, oh, I could just stop expanding force. Seems like a better option for me. Oh, there? Okay. I don't usually give the trainer card of the battle to my opponent. But theirs was pretty psychedelic. Okay, they set themselves up in a position where they can't fake me out. Hey, I don't mind. I think I don't mind. Can this indeed do anything to my Lunala? I don't even think so. They're going to try to imprison my Trick Room. Oh, that's what they're doing. They're trying to imprison Trick Room. I don't care. I'll Meteor Beam you. Meteor Beam and Electro Web seems fine to me. You want to imprison my Trick Room? So be it. I'll just delete your Imprisonmon. I'll use it next turn. Something avoided. Don't actually know which one that is. Okay, it's going to be the Mienshao, unfortunately. Let's see if that speed makes a difference. Oh, no, they just have knockoff on Mienshao. Oh, yikes. Oh, they messed me up. My opponent is so prepared for Lunalas, it's not even funny. Okay. Well, this game got a lot harder. It got a lot harder out of nowhere. Alrighty then. Hey, Rillaboom. Rillaboom, please. Save me. Okay. They probably want to swap in the Arcanine somewhere here. I feel it. If they even brought Arcanine. I feel like if they had Arcanine, they would have probably brought in the lead. I don't think we lost yet, but it's definitely not feeling good. It's feeling kind of awful right about now. I don't like where I am right now. I'm going to Grassy Glide, and then I'm going to Electro Web again. Hopefully not miss this time. It would have been really nice if I didn't miss last time. There's the Glide. Let's see if we can break it down to a Sash. We do. See, that's why I wish I didn't miss last turn. That would have just been a KO for free. But regardless, I'm not able to take out the Indeedee, but I don't think there's much that Indeedee can really do here. Another Shadow Ball. Could they possibly be spat? No, not with that damage. They're going to get the special D drop. That's going to suck, but thankfully Regieleki has the special defense of Cardboard Box in the rain. So I don't think that matters too much. Show me a Calyrex. Heck, I'll take a Calyrex right about now. I think my Rillaboom can take a Calyrex hit. Oh, they're just going to go for the Whim right away. Well, regardless, I'm going to Grassy Glide you. And just on the off chance they swap into something, I'm going to Electro Web anyway. They could potentially swap into Calyrex here instead of Tailwind. They do still set Tailwind, which is a little bit unfortunate. But the Grassy Glide should be enough to pick up this Indeedee. I mean, we're still picking off their team, man. So I'm not entirely sad about this. I do wish that was a Thunderbolt instead, though. But it's fine. I'm just nitpicking at this point. And the thing is, we do have a Sash and priority with the Urshifu. So I feel like if we're going to use a Pokemon to knock out the Calyrex, it's going to be the Urshifu. Speak of the Cali. Why, hello, Calyrex. Here's the thing. I do have knockoff. But I feel like Grassy Gliding plus a Protect might be enough for me. I might as well take advantage of Grassy Terrain while it's out. It is Stab. I know I can go for knockoff, but just on the off chance they have Helping Hand Boost. Yep, there it is. Helping Hand boosted Astro Barrages. Yeah, we got to stop that as soon as we can. And there's also a... Oh, that's still great. Okay. Rillaboom's trying to get a thumbnail spot. Hold on. If Rillaboom can live this, you might have earned yourself one, Rillaboom. You might have earned yourself one. Oh my goodness. Life Orb Sayonara. You threw everything you had at my Lunala. You forgot about the Rillaboom. Everything you had at Lunala. That should be all she wrote. I think even if they didn't have Life Orb there, and even if I didn't crit, I would have been able to Grassy Glide one more turn. And all I needed to do is get them in a position. Where my Urshifu can come in and clean up. Because I have a Sash, I could take one Astro Barrage, guaranteed. And then just clean up. But anyway, GG's to my opponent. This team, man. 7-1 currently. We've only lost once. Can we go 8-1. Let's find out. Oh no. There's a special place in a special location for my opponent. Sitting with a Mimikyu Chansey Shedinja. I definitely need Urshifu. I need to preserve Urshifu with all of my life. Because I need to hit the Chansey. I don't even know. This is gonna be a rough game. Okay, if we had to lose any game, I guess it's gonna be this one. I'm gonna leave with the Regieleki. They have no fake out, which is kind of nice, and we do have fake out. So let's do the Rillaboom Aleki. Bring the Urshi. I might not even bring Lunala here, even though I kind of feel like I need it. Mostly because Lunala doesn't really do anything against the Chansey, but let's just rely on Urshifu a lot. The second we see Chansey, we're swapping in Urshifu. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter why. What is even going on in that trainer card? The second we see Chansey, we throw in our Urshifu. That's the only thing we can do. Because once that starts minimizing and it gets to like +6 minimize, oh boy. Here we go. We're in the deep now, folks. There's no way Kyogre allows me to just glide it, right? That'd be wild. I kind of want to Volt Switch. And I kind of want to knock off the Chansey right now while I can. Get rid of the Eviolite. I don't even care about the fake out right now. There's no way Kyogre doesn't protect or doesn't switch. No way. Now I'm terrified. What is Kyogre gonna do? I guess we're still going into Urshifu. Why didn't Kyogre stop me? Scarfed? And just doesn't care enough to leave? Don't burn me. Don't do this to me. Okay, good. Alright, we got the knockoff off. Something. And they healed it all back. Well, that's still relevant. That's still very relevant. Because at the very least, we knocked off the item that matters, right? Now, did they just do that again? I'm gonna close combat into the Chansey. Hold on, they have a ghost. They have like 20 ghost types. Let's think about our moves before we do them. I'm gonna close combat. No, how about this? I'll Surging Strikes the Ogre and Glide the Ogre. If Ogre didn't protect turn 1, they don't have it. With an Aleki and a Rillaboom on the field, there's no way that they have protect. My opponent is wild, man. Now they're switching out. Okay, we Surging Strikes the right target, though. Question is, what is the Chansey gonna do now? Did the Chansey just go for another soft boiled? I don't think so. I feel like it's gonna try to pair me or something, or start minimizing. Oh, go for another soft boiled. We are currently fine, I think. I believe. Okay, now I'm like guaranteed that Kyogre doesn't have. They went into you? I want to protect the Ursh. And I'll hard swap into the Regieleki for now. I don't like that I'm not hitting this Chansey, I'll be honest with you. Like I'd rather get some damage off on this Chansey than allow it to set up on me. Thankfully, it hasn't started doing that yet. But I know it's only a matter of time. There's the Brave Bird into the Irish. Yeah, clearly the Irish's food is the only threat on the field. There's a minimize. Ugh, okay. My thing is, like, I low-key have to take care of everything else first, though. Like, I'm put in such an awkward position. Because Cause now I gotta do dumb stuff like this. Just to KO a Talonflame. Oh, I just realized they have Gale Wing still. Oh, they protected. Oh, they messed up. They could have Gale Wings before I can Aqua Jet. But they just lost their Gale Wings with that. So I can Aqua Jet next turn is what that means. But they're going to have to... Oh, we're going to have to... I guess we're so deep in this now. Like, that's +4 evasion. We might as well go all the way at this point. Oh no, we can actually not. They don't have priority anymore with their talent, so we can actually switch to close combat and try to at least hit one, and then just full switch on their talent. They have no safe switch to this full switch. They're gonna sacrifice their Kyogre's health. Okay. Not complaining. That's good damage. Right back into... Oh, I can't go into Rillaboom, can I? I mean, I still have Fake Out, right? Like, worst case scenario, I can still Fake Out the Ogre and then figure out what to do with it next. Now, can we connect one close combat here? With +4 evasion Chansey? Urshi! Foo! Thumbnail! Done! You got it. It's all yours. I'm pretty sure Urshi already got a thumbnail spot, though. But, anyway. Done. +4 evasion doesn't mean anything. You think just because there's no Dynamax you can hide behind that garbage? Not today. Not today. Sorry for peeking my microphone. I'm sure you guys don't mind. Okay, feeling pretty confident now. Aqua Jet, you Fake Out. I think after that, my opponent's got to give up. Yep. You know what? Controller, drop it. Team went 8-1. Lunala is pretty darn good. Use this team. It is fun. Anyway, let's go ahead and get you guys that rent code for the final time. And here you have the Lunala team in all of its glory. I don't think... I mean... I had this conversation with Mike on the podcast. If you guys don't know, we have a podcast. Make sure to watch it. Just literally go to any podcast app or Spotify, type Pokésports, you'll find it. We talked about this on the podcast where we were looking over the top 30 teams that were on the whatever it was, season 30 something or whatever. the last month's August's top 30 teams for the ranked battles series 10 rules. And we were looking at the top 3 teams. Top 3 teams were identical to each other. So I was always like, I wonder how well I can do if I just went completely meta. Just like nothing but meta. Don't stick a weird Pokemon here. Don't stick a dumb Pokemon there. Don't try something different just because it's a nice thumbnail. Just go straight meta. And if this team is a testament to what I'm capable of, I like this team. Use that rental code. It's really fun. I feel like it just works so well together. All these Pokemon are just like such powerhouses. I have the tanks where I need them. I have the offense where I need it. And then Lunala just shines in every situation I put it in. Anyway, that's all we have for today's episode. Check out Pokésports.org. We got a lot of cool stuff there. We got damage calc. We got coaching. We got a weakness calculator. It's a really good time. And yeah, I'm Kevin. This Pokésports. Have a great night. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and stuff. And I hope to see you guys again here tomorrow where we have a... We're going to have a certain restricted. I guess if I tell you the generation, it's going to be a little bit too obvious. It's a very cold dragon. That's all I got to say. Bye-bye.